Here is another quick 9 playthrough here on the channel for you all. The date and the divisions, of course, shown on screen in the thumbnail. Remember to hit thumbs up and subscribe to the channel as well. Timestamps in the description down below, and remember the replays here are from old tournaments, so use the old ball attribute levels, which have now, of course, doubled. Hope you're enjoying Quick 9. Good luck, and remember to tweak according to your clubs and balls and wind angles. Here we go. A very nice tailwind. I was expecting some headwind here, but we didn't get it. 4.5 top spin, 2 bars side spin to the left with our Titan ball, red ring, touching the rough on the left once again. Adjustment, max distance, 10% elevation. Max distance, 10% elevation. Then we're going to go with a little bit of left curl, ball touching the edge of the adjustment ring, just to take us away from the rough on the right. Hitting perfect. And we do bounce very nicely, and it rolls up the fairway. We're looking for a drive distance of around 350 yards. Second shot, once again, is going to be with the thorn, and it is going to be no spin. Obviously, I'm using thorn level 7 on this account. If you've got level 8, you'll have more ball guide, obviously, but still need to leave the ball guide short. Here, I'm playing just less than medium distance. 0 elevation, it works out at medium distance minus 0.2, I do believe. Obviously, if you do have a little bit more distance on your drive, then you will need to adjust this shot accordingly. But either way, it's going to be around that mark, kind of between 40 and 45% slider. There we go, dropping it very, very nicely for an eagle. Something to work with here. Once again, usual setup on this one, red ring, touching the rough without any spin added. Then I'm switching to a basic ball. The reason I'm doing that is to add backspin without any unintentional side. 3.2 backspin. Didn't really need to start with a navigator, but if you want to check your wind strength first, then obviously you do need to do that. Then we can switch to navigator. Adjustment here, I'm going max plus 20. Maximum distance plus 20. Then we are, of course, going to try and hit perfect, which we do. Little tweak needed on this one. I will be working on this hole later on today to get this one dialed in, but it's a good first look, just missing slightly to the right-hand side. So I tried a few options here very quickly, but this is the best that I've come up with so far. 4.5 top spin, 2 bars side spin to the left, aiming at max distance of power 3 ball. If you want to do that way, you can do. If not, just find it with a berserker. It's plus 16 with the extra mile level 8. Adjust max plus 10 on this one. Max plus 10. This is a nasty hole, to be honest. Not one of my favourites. All about getting the eagle and moving on. That's all we need to do. Bouncing very nicely. Obviously, we don't want to be hitting a great ball here with the accuracy of the extra mile. Sometimes you're going to get more roll than others, but you're looking anywhere around 365, 370, 375. Going to be absolutely fine. Second shot here, we're going to go second bounce in the rough and then rolling out. So 5.8 top spin is what I use here. If you have more top spin, you could go with that. I need to stretch out here just to make sure the second bounce is where I want it to be. Then I need to work out how many rings I need to push back up. Max plus 0 is the adjustment here. Max plus 0. And I should mention on the drive, the adjustment there was max plus 10, but it was power 3 settings because we were at max, the equivalent of max with a power 3 ball. Just have that said. Adjustment here though, max 0, power 5. Then I'm pushing up the number of rings that I needed to stretch out to find my position. Obviously, if you have more roll on the drive, you won't need to do that. But we roll out very, very nicely. Obviously, a great ball to the left will risk not rolling out. But we do have hole-in-one here, which I do consider this hole to be a must-drop, to be honest, especially in weekend round. 1 bar top spin, 1 bar left spin. Top of the red ring touching the beginning of the fringe, where the rough meets the fringe. Ball guide to the pin. Adjustment, max plus 10. Maximum distance, 10% elevation. Like I said, very good chance of dropping this one. There is a mini funnel there. You can be slightly off here and still drop this ball. But of course we want to try and adjust and hit perfect as accurately as possible, which we do, and this one takes the run of the green very nicely right at pin for a beautiful hole-in-one. I do recommend the Apocalypse if you have it, even in level 3. 5.8 top spin, 3 bars side spin to the left. No move target, so do not touch the target until you adjust your rings. Adjustment max plus 10. Then once we are done, we are going to push back up to max. Obviously, if you have a higher level Apocalypse, you will need to tweak this one due to having more distance on your club. Max curl with the APOC level 3, again with higher level APOC. This will not be max curl, so adapt accordingly. Pause the video and just get a reference here. Hit perfect, no need for any overpower, and this rolls very nicely for a very easy wedge. Got a very nice drive here, to be honest, and it's all to do with the wind strength. And we're going to tweak it depending what wind strength we have. So 6.7 miles per hour, I would suggest you go with 5.2 bars of topspin. Adjust max plus 10, this is a no movement shot, max plus 10, then we are not going to push up to max. We are instead going to leave it where it is, and we're going to do a max overpower with slow needle, or slover power as I like to call it. We do hit perfect, which is easy to do so, and it bounces very, very nicely. Obviously, if you have higher wind, you need to reduce the top spin. So, for example, if you had 7.8 miles per hour, I would recommend go with 4.5 top spin. You might want to take a practice token here, and that, of course, is based on extra mile 8. If you're using a driver with more or less yardage, you need to adjust accordingly. Second shot is going to be Big Dog or the Cataclysm, red ring touching the rough at max distance. 5 top spin, 2 bars side spin to the right. The adjustment here is max plus 5. Max plus 5. No overpower, but we do want to go with full right curl. As you can see, we do bounce very nicely. We're not pushing it too close to the rough, and it's just going to park up near the fringe. And wedges from there, going to play Endbringer School, 20%. Navigator, no move target. Then here we are going to go with 0.3 top spin. The adjustment I make here is mid plus 20, but it is a smidgen under adjusted, so you might want to add a little bit more to your adjustment here. So that's my suggestion, but it is a no move target shot. Bounces, not a bad speed, fraction short and a fraction left, so that's why I said go with 0.3. I went with 0.2. 4 bars top spin, 2 bars side spin to the right, playing with the rock. Check the second bounce, 1 ring away from the rough on the right. Adjustment here, max plus 10. Max plus 10. Then we're going to take a shot, no curl. Bear in mind, hefty grate to the right may well clip the rough on the right, but as always, we want to be trying to hit perfect wherever we can. And we're going to write down our yardage notes here. So, drive distance, 340 yards. And what I'm doing here with the second shot, no top spin, no back spin, but I am using some left spin to align with the wind, because we're not quite in straight tailwind. So I want the majority of the ball guide after that first bounce to be aligned with the wind. So half a bar of left spin is what I do here, and I'm playing this shot 56% slider, 0 elevation, pulling over the bullseye. However, what you will notice here, it comes in right edge, so we need to reduce 0.1. So I would therefore suggest 340 yards, take 2 or 3% off the slider. As you can see, just takes the right side. We want to be dropping them at pins. That will be my suggestion on that one. If you are enjoying the free content here on the channel and want to help out and keep everything free, then please consider making a small donation. All donations are gratefully received and help me out here on the channel, as all of the content here is produced for free in my own spare time. You can do that in one of 3 ways. You can hit the thanks button here on YouTube, you can make a PayPal donation via the link in the description down below, or you can also join us over on Patreon. Details at the end of the video. 2 top spin, 3 bars side spin to the left, half of the red ring inside the rough on the left with the extra mile. Going with the Kingmaker just to make this hole a little bit easier. Adjustment I would recommend here, go with max plus 10. Then we are going to apply as much left curl as we have with the extra mile. As with previous shots, the APOC here, if you have more curl, you could have a look at that because it will get you slightly nearer the hole on the second shot. But we are fine here. We clear the rough nicely. We get a little extra roll there. There are some glitch rolls here, so that's why I don't go too mad on the top spin, but this is absolutely going to be fine. Second shot, 1.5 bar top spin. And then in the end, I decide to go full left spin, so that is 3 bars with the Kingmaker. Make sure your second bounce is 1 ring beyond the rough there. We don't want to clip the rough and roll out. We want to be on the putting surface. And once we've found our point here, then go max 0 on the adjust. Max 0. Cataclysm or Big Dog, whichever has the best stats that you need for the shot, the choice is yours. Obviously, if you do have high level Guardian, level 8, level 9 as well, then that's a very good, more accurate alternative. We mustn't forget that. So max plus 0, and then we're going to take our shot, hitting perfect, and here I'm just looking to get to the green for the eagle. If you want to push it, you can go with some left curl if you want to go and chase the albatross, but I'm happy with an eagle.
Thanks very much for watching this video here on the channel. If it has helped you in any way, please consider sharing it amongst your friends and clanmates in the game. Join us also on Facebook. Head over there, search for BK Golf Clash and join our free group. Loads of members there sharing shots. Free guides are posted, as well as loads of other great Golf Clash resources. So check us out there. You can join in the discussion and also leave feedback on the game in general. Finally, if you wish to help support the channel and keep the content free for everybody, please consider becoming a Patreon member. The link is in the video description down below. Good luck, see you soon, bye for now.